Holy guacamole, I can't believe it's already time to plan for February. Does anybody else feel like we were just here planning our New Year's goals? Because I know I do. Am I alone? What's up guys, it's Michaela. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're gonna be planning for February and also reflecting on January so we can see where we need to improve, because I do hate feeling like time flies. I feel like you're not really living in the moment if you feel like the time has flown by. So we're gonna take some time and we're gonna reflect on the month and we're gonna prep for an even better one this month. One of my really big New Year's goals was to really solidify a planning system that works for me, and that's incorporating Notion, Google Calendar, and also my physical planner here. And it's been quite the task, I will say. It's been a process figuring out the best ways and times for me to fill them all out and really sync them together. And it's still a work in progress, but I can tell you we're in a better spot than we were at the beginning of January. I actually took Jenna Hong's Notion template that she created and have been modifying it to the way that I like, but she did such a really great job. It's very thorough. There's a lot of different templates that you can really work with, so I will leave that linked in the description box below. It's totally free. I do want to point out that if January wasn't the greatest month for you, that is totally okay. February is a brand new start and we're not even halfway to the halfway point of 2023. So you have so much time to achieve your 2023 goals. Let's go ahead and let's jump into my Notion. Okay, so this is the home screen for my Notion. This is just kind of like my central hub for my Notion, and it's just, there's some widgets here at the top, and then my pages are linked here, but they're also categorized into different aspects of my life. But we're gonna go ahead and start with our end of month reflection. I feel like once you get to the end of the month, you're like, what the heck even happened? So it's really important to just be able to process each month so that you're able to keep building and improving. It really makes you more conscious of time so it doesn't feel like it's flying so much. The first question that I love to ask myself is what worked this month? And I would definitely say setting up Notion, 100%. I've also been using our whiteboard calendar more, so that has seriously helped so much. Making a to-do list every single day. Meal prepping. Meal prepping, we have found a really good system to meal prepping and grocery shopping that I am really enjoying. It honestly has saved us so much money. Yeah, I think I'm gonna leave it at that. I really think that those things have seriously worked so much for me this month, and I hope to just build on that for February. Now, what did not work? What didn't work? What didn't work? Stressing about what I can't control. That did not work. We gotta fix that. Also, what didn't work was not writing things down. So I didn't write something down or make it a reminder, it just didn't get done. Also, sticking too strict to a schedule. So I'm trying hard to incorporate Google Calendar. I think I went like too rigid with it. So I need to be prepared for things to be a little bit more flexible. I think being too rigid with scheduling really set me up for failure, and I've already kind of thought about how I could meet in the middle to where it's not too rigid but it's not too flexible. So memorable moments for January. I would say we had a really great dinner with my mom and my brother. Dinner with mom and bro. Oops. There we go. We filmed a really pretty neighborhood here for my real estate YouTube channel, which I will also link below if you love real estate content. Oh, I do want to add to something that worked this month. I would say my wellness content on my Instagram. I've been struggling for a little bit to figure out exactly what I enjoy creating on Instagram, what works for me, and I think I've really found that. I'll link my Instagram right here so you can see the username, but I do think the content that I've been posting there recently, I've gotten so much positive feedback for it, and I feel good whenever I post it, and I feel like it's actually making a difference for people, which is why I want to do it. And plus I just enjoy creating it. So yeah, I would say that that's one more thing that worked this month that I just remembered is my Instagram content. And I would say another memorable moment is just watching a movie with Cooper. I feel like we don't watch movies as much as we want to, so it was just really nice to be able to watch a movie with him. What did I learn this month? Whew. Okay, well, I learned how much Notion can help me, how to really use Notion to fit my needs. I definitely learned ways to manage my time more. Ways to manage time. I learned how if I worry about something that I can't control, how much it just ruins my day. I learned how much worrying really affects my day and productivity. What do I want to improve on? How long you got? I'm just kidding. I definitely want to improve on my planning. I want to improve on my mindset shift. I feel like it's so easy to get in such a negative feedback loop and it's hard to pull yourself out of it. So I think that trying to learn how to keep myself in a higher positive vibe is something I really need to work on. So I think shifting mindset to be more positive. I think I want to improve on eating more fruits and veggies. As generic as that sounds, it's so true, and I can totally tell when I have more. I also learned how much tracking really helps. Definitely tracking progress and habits. So now that we have reflected on our previous month, I think it's time to set our goals. So let's think about what February goals that we want to set. And I love to go back to my yearly goals that I have set. So this is the template for the yearly goals and I just love it. So I have consistency and simplicity here because those are just the two words that I'm trying to embody this year. So I think we could really create a goal from each of these categories. So as far as health and fitness, I think my goal is probably just to make sure I do my 5 things every single day. I track calories, drink 8 cups of water, have 30 minutes of movement. I go for a 30-minute walk and then I do a 3-minute ab circuit every single day. If I can check off all 5 of those every single day, I will be a happy camper. So we're gonna make goal number 1 for health and fitness, checking off 5 healthy habits daily. I'm gonna go back to my yearly goals and I'm gonna look at my career. So I really want to focus on consistency. If I can go back to the right page here. Okay. As far as career, I really want to make sure that I am consistent in all aspects. I think planning is where the consistency starts. So I really want to improve my planning and my prepping so that I can actually be even more consistent. So yeah, we're going to improve planning and focus on consistency. It's like setting yourself up for green lights essentially. I try really hard to make the things that I have to do as simple as they can. Tom's just woke up from a nap. Are you okay? Let me go pet her.
Are you okay? Are you having a good nap? Oh my goodness. Okay.
We're all good here. Sorry, it's like having a toddler. I don't know, she wakes up from naps and like, I guess she has a bad dream and she just kind of yells. It sounds like she says mom, but I don't know, maybe it's just what I want to hear. As far as improving planning and focusing on consistency, I feel like I can't be consistent if I don't have a good plan and if I'm not ready and prepared. So focusing on planning what I need to do and being able to execute that will lead me to being consistent, which is ultimately my overarching goal for 2023. And I think that if I can really focus on that, especially as early on as February, I can really build on that this year. And then lastly, I want to make a personal goal. So sticking to my digital and paper planner, shifting my mindset and building confidence. Because you are your thoughts, you are your actions, and what you feel and the energy you put out is what you get. So if I can really focus on mental exercises to strengthen my mentality, I feel like I can go and do anything that I set my mind to, which you can anyway, but if you have the right mindset, the possibilities are endless. I think that's gonna be my personal goal, is to really focus on shifting and maintaining a positive mindset. And the reason I say shifting is because I know that I'm not going to be positive 100% of the time. Nobody is. Just being able to, when I get into a negative situation or if I feel a negative way or I'm just having a really crappy day, if I can mentally be strong enough to take myself out of my situation and put me into a higher vibration and just make the situation do a 180 instead of just sitting in the crap, the heaviness and the negativity, when I could be pushing myself into what I want to do, into something light and happy and productive, why wouldn't I do that? So I think just really being able to exercise my mind enough to where I can do that is going to be so powerful. So now that that is all in Notion and I can look at it every single day, I want to go into my content calendar. This is where I brainstorm all of my content and I outline the videos and everything. So I have my 3 pillars of my channel, which are home and lifestyle, lifestyle, productivity and self-development, and health and wellness. And then I also have basically a table so that I can see exactly where each video is, what's the status of it, is it being filmed, is it being edited, is it ready to post. And then down here is a brain dump so I can just put any ideas that I have. We're gonna go over to my weekly planner, which is this one. I got this from Target. So here we have the month overview, and right here is a habit tracker. So like I told you, there's 5 healthy habits that I want to make sure I check off every single day. So I'm going to put that here, and then I also am going to show you where I put it on the whiteboard, because the whiteboard is right as we walk into the room, so I have to see it a lot during the day. But we're going to start here, and we're going to transfer everything to the whiteboard. So this is where we keep our whiteboard, and it's literally as you walk into our room. So it's been completely filled out for January, but I want to clear it out, and let's give it a fresh start for February. Okay, so this is pretty much completely set up. So I changed the dates and everything, obviously. So this is pretty much complete. This is where we track how many YouTube videos we post that month. And this is where we track our habits every single day. This is literally the first thing we see whenever we walk in the room. So if these aren't checked off every single day, we're able to hold ourselves a lot more accountable having it here and in the actual planner. And KPI here stands for Key Productive Indicators. So it's just a nice little reminder to keep us on track. Everything that goes on that whiteboard is going to go and be transferred onto this monthly spread of every month. It just helps because if we want to go back and see our progress of each month, just kind of reflect and see how we're doing and exactly what we're doing and when we're doing it. This is going to seriously help so much and give us a good idea of where we can improve and maybe what worked or any consistencies that we can build upon. But I think that is going to go ahead and wrap up our planning session. I hope that you got inspired and got motivated. Whenever you're planning your month, just try really hard not to put so much pressure on yourself. Have fun with the process and have fun with trying to evolve and improve, and make sure you do reward yourself for your wins and accomplishments. It is super important because those can be so easily overlooked. But if this one did give you some inspiration or it helped you out or motivated you, definitely give it a thumbs up and subscribe down below. It would mean the absolute world to me, and I just love having you here and just spending time with you. So thank you so much for watching. I will see you in my next video. Bye.